Hi, I'm Shane Pilster with Rivers of Steel. Welcome to our online workshops. Work on another worksheet today. This one has a variety of different styles and things you can do with letters. It has the basics on how to create them with your own handwriting, and then it gets into more of using 3D and drop shadows. We're going to touch on doing some 3D and drop shadows today. If you watched the previous video, then you'll know how to kind of create your own letters based off of your handwriting. So I'm just going to create some letters real quick using the same principle of following the outline. Alright, I'm gonna erase these guys real. All the overlapping lines, all the lines that I started with. We can get started on some drop shadows. I'm gonna have a light source up here, so here's my little sun. And I want the drop shadow to go to the lower left. So what I want to do, what I will be doing is trying to mimic all of the lines in the shape itself. Essentially what I'm doing is recreating the actual letter. So if this kept going, you'd see the actual shape of the letter inside of it. So it's the same shape here. These, I'm making them all go down to the lower left. So all of these shapes are like a shadow being cast from my light source. Outline this real quick so you can see where all of the lines are first, and then I'll do the drop shadow. So again, with the drop shadow, the line is coming from the light is coming from the upper right, the shadow is going to the lower left. You can see now that we have a darker outline, I'll draw the actual letter in here so you can see where my drop shadow should go. So you're essentially moving everything down a little bit to the left and a little bit down. And I'm going to outline these. Once I fill them in with black, you'll see that this really makes letters, shapes, any kind of designs you're doing that you may want to add some shadow to, makes it really pop. And then once I erase all the extra pencil lines, I have just the black outline and drop shadow. Voila. All right, moving right along. Let's try some 3D. I'm just going to do one letter. Let's do a big R since it has straight lines and curves. straight lines. In the first video I did 3D going just a straight direction. This time I want to make it go down to an angle just like my drop shadow. So I'm going to do the same thing for every endpoint or edge of the letter. I'm going to have them go, all these lines go the same direction. I'm going to try to make these lines coming off of the letter the same length. And then what I'm pretty much just going to connect the dots. And I want to follow whatever the line is. I'm going to mimic the line of the letter. And if I fill all this in, it'll really make it pop out. I'm going to use this highlighter. So in my last demo I did the 3D in all one color. This one I'm going to do it a little bit different just to show you an example of how you can have fun with it. Voila! Alright. Just to give them a little bit of a fade in the 3D here. You know what, I just noticed that I totally made a little mistake here, which is okay. I forgot that line. So what I'll try to do is just fill this whole thing in an orange. There you go, cool little 3D. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys learned something from this, and please check out some more of our tutorials and worksheets on riversofsteel.com. Thank you so much.